ESPN 106.3.
WESP Jupiter, a good karma brands radio station.
C-Katt just asked me if I wanted to smell him. I don't know if I should be concerned or happy that he's pleased with his scent. I don't know. You tell me.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It's your boy Theo Dorsey. It is Tuesday, a Top 5 Tuesday, January 6th. We will not be doing two things here on this Top 5 Tuesday, January 6th. We will not be doing any storming or rioting of any kind, given the anniversary of what this is. We also, though, C-Katt, more importantly, won't be doing a Top 5 Tuesday because you took care of that on Monday. Yeah. C-Katt's on the other side of the glass on the ones and the twos. C-Katt is as we are literally just miles away, I guess multiple miles and a lot of traffic away from Hard Rock Stadium, where the Miami Dolphins are going to have an offseason, a summer in which they're going to try to knock off the stench of what has been the past. I mean, how many years would you say? How many years would you say the Dolphins have carried a bad stench? I mean, I know it's a 25-year playoff win drought. I don't want to act as if all of those years were bad. Some were just mediocre or below standard. I would say
the 2022 Dolphins smelled good.
That's true.
Until they didn't. Like, they went bad.
They did.
They let them out in the sun for too long, and then they got rank.
So as they try and refresh their scent and renew their program, in which they're finding a new general manager, but they are sticking with Mike McDaniel. In fact, apparently he's somehow, some way involved in this search, which is weird that he's going to help hire his boss. I guess because Mike McDaniel has been so successful with the Dolphins. As they try and figure those things out, C-Katt, you have apparently in 2026 found your new scent?
Yeah, or just found my scent in general.
Okay.
I didn't have a scent before 2026. Yeah. I got a cologne for Christmas from my girlfriend's parents, and I've been applying it daily. You know, I go slow drip spray to the left forearm,
okay,
and then I rub my forearms together before I walk out the door. It's called Bad Boy is the name of the cologne.
Oh, I thought that was the maneuver you were doing was called the Bad Boy. That's not.
Maybe I'll coin that as well.
Okay.
Like you've heard of the whip, the nay-nay, the Dougie, and now the Bad Boy, where you rub your forearms together.
Yeah.
And now I'm a cologne guy. Now I see the vision. I was anti-cologne for a very long time. Just never applied it.
I don't understand.
Never used it.
So stop there for a second.
Okay.
Were you anti-cologne or were you just like neutral about it? Because anti-cologne is a weird stance.
Unnecessary. I think you need, like, girls have their perfume.
Yeah.
Guys smell like guys.
That's not good.
Guys smell like guys. You have deodorant to make sure you don't smell bad.
But guys don't have a naturally pleasing scent. I don't think girls.
No one does.
Yeah, I was about to say girls need that. Except for my wife. Every other girl in the world, though, except for my wife, they need that enhancement of the aroma, of the smell, of the fragrance. And
make up for the nose, they say. What?
Nobody says that.
I mean, that's exactly. I mean, what does makeup do?
It's
an enhancement.
Well, it is. So you're right, but nobody says that. You just made that up.
Yes.
Okay.
They'll start now.
Okay. So they'll start calling it the Bad Boy when you apply cologne in the way in which everybody applies it, and then they'll also start saying makeup for the nose. I'm glad that you have found cologne. It's a roundabout way of stumble upon it. It's actually a very bold gift for your girlfriend's parents to buy you cologne.
Oh, you think they think I smell?
No. Not that. I just
people are picky about it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because also they had to like. Can you imagine, like, they were, like, in the mall or at the perfume/cologne store, and they were, like, smelling a bunch of different scents and, like, this one's got C-Katt's name written all over it.
Well, my girlfriend's favorite scent is the female counterpart to, like, the Bad Boy is the spinoff, and it's Good Girl. Yes.
Really?
Good Girl perfume from Carolina Herrera. And it's a like high heel perfume bottle.
Oh, that's nice.
And I've knocked it over several times when it's on the corner of the sink, and it hasn't broken, so it's good quality.
What's the bad boy look like?
Oh, the bad boy? Oh, you want to see what the bad boy looks like?
I don't know. I think I regret asking.
You want to see what the bad boy looks like?
I don't.
You're going to find out what the bad boy looks
Oh,
like.
goodness. This is
It's awesome. I'm trying to pull it up right now on my
Okay.
phone.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I got an ad.
Ironically, I bought my wife some perfume for Christmas this year. And it was because it was a Marc Jacobs perfume, and it's called Daisy, and it was like a bottle of flowers. Looked really pretty. I thought she would like it. She did. She liked it. She liked it a lot.
So the bad boy is a lightning bolt, a black
that's
lightning
hard.
bolt, right?
That's
It stands straight up, defying the laws of physics and gravity.
That's tough.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations, C-Katt. You know what? I am pleased both with the fact that they picked a scent that you like. I am pleased that you are now a cologne man. You are embracing your new scent, your first scent.
Do you want to hear the description from AI on what bad boy cologne is?
Oh yeah, I'd love to.
They call it a spicy perfume for men.
Parfum?
What? Is that what I said?
I don't know.
It is
Perfume.
a popular
I think cologne.
Oriental spicy fragrance for men from Caroline Herrera, launched in 2019.
Is Caroline Herrera like a famous person?
I think so. Maybe in the smell game.
I'm gonna have to look this up. Also,
Distinctive lightning bolt bottle, contrasting notes of spicy pepper, fresh bergamot, woody cedar. I'm not done yet. Sweet cocoa, tonka bean, symbolizing the duality of the modern man. Come on. If that doesn't spell C-Katt, what does? The duality of the common man? You saw what I ordered at the coffee joint today.
I didn't. I actually was sitting down. I ordered mine and I walked and said, "What'd you order?"
Oh, it was frozen. It was frozen. It had caramel and cream.
I did actually. It's over there. It's sitting over there. It's all whipped cream and that was very dainty of the cat. So now you're the spicy cat.
Yeah, just duality of the common man.
Yeah.
The modern man, rather.
This is so stupid.
Bad boy.
This is this is so stupid. Man, this is so. You know what? This is almost as stupid as the take I heard this morning on Unsportsmanlike from 6 to 10 a.m. with Evan Cohen, Michelle Smallman, and Chris Canty. Now, C-Katt, if I heard a stupid take from that show, who would you guess that came from the mouth of? Yeah.
I would have to say, in order to better my chances of not making enemies,
Okay.
the stupid take, as you claim it, would probably come from Pat Costello.
You know what?
He's got takes on pretzel buns and
Yeah.
other food things that I really disagree with.
It's not a bad guess from you.
Producer, of course, Pat Costello.
Oh, yeah, I forgot because Russo and Rizzo didn't know who that was. So I'm glad you cleared it up for our good people here. Well, let's play said take. This has something to do with the Miami Dolphins offseason, which I am a firm believer that the Dolphins are the one team in the NFL that has the most to figure out this offseason. They've got the most to sort through. When you think about all of the different pieces, the puzzle pieces, you think about it like a chessboard, they got a lot of work to do, a lot of making up to do if they want to become a relevant football team again. But as we talk about the offseason moves of the Dolphins or the potential ones, here is a take from a familiar voice from Unsportsmanlike.
There's only one team that I came up with that I could see playing Tua in 2026-27 as a starting quarterback to start the season. Kansas City. Because it may be for only 2 games. Just get me through the next couple of games, and he can't be a leader. No one will look at you ever as a leader on this team. And then if he looks good for those few games, then I flip him. Goodbye. Let somebody else have it. And Gardner Minshew comes back off of injury next year, and away we go.
Why? Why Evan Cohen? Evan Cohen's a good dude, too. We're sitting in the Evan Cohen studios, or at least I am. And our guy Sam, who is shadowing our show here from Florida. We're sitting in the Evan Cohen studios, and I think he's a brilliant guy, has a lot of great takes.
He's nice.
He's nice.
The family man.
He probably has a good scent, too. Probably. I don't know. I don't know what Evan smells like. You're the one that actually picks up on these kind of things. Does he smell good?
I don't know. I know his producer Nuno smells good apparently. So that's my unsportsmanlike scent gauge. I only know Nuno. But Evan, I don't have a smell gauge.
I don't have a smell gauge on him either.
But in terms of this take with Tua going to the Chiefs would be the best destination for Tua to play football games next year.
What the hell are we doing? Is it just because it's like, all right, so you're talking Dolphins, you're talking Tua, you're like, okay, people are falling asleep. Bring up the Chiefs. Is that it? Is that the game that Evan's playing right there? Like, because I could see that game. That game works because also the Chiefs do have some figuring out to do this offseason, not necessarily around the quarterback position, but in general. And they probably do need to figure out a stopgap in case Mahomes isn't ready by week 1. So could it be the case? Sure. But what the hell is that? Why would the Chiefs ever? Because I'm assuming in this case, Tua gets cut because the Chiefs aren't trading for Tua.
I guess right. Yeah.
They're not trading for Tua Tagovailoa. Also, Evan, I appreciate how this is my favorite team, right? Now, I love the fact that he thinks that 2 games in a Chiefs uniform can make the rest of the NFL forget about the past 3 years of Tua since he signed that $212 million contract that he just did not end up living up to. But what in the hell makes you think that bringing Tua to Kansas City and playing in a system that has been obviously really good for quarterbacks and playing for an offensive genius and Andy Reid and winning 2 football games or at least looking good in them would have somebody else, another GM or head coach around the league being like, oh, man, have you seen Tua as of late? Certainly this isn't because of the Chiefs. This has got to be him.
Yeah, you can't treat quarterbacks like Facebook Marketplace and couches. You buy one that looks old, tattered, and ripped. You pick it up in the U-Haul, you bring it back to your place, and then you clean it, and you stitch it together, and then you flip it for double of what you paid for. You can't do that with quarterbacks.
Pretty good idea.
I mean that's done everywhere. Trust me. Because I'm not the one who buys the old and tattered ones. I'm the one who buys the ones that are flipped.
Yeah, you're buying the flipped couch. I wouldn't want to get into the game of having to try and flip a couch. It feels like a very you get your hands dirty in that. But I don't think that you're right. There's not flipping of the couch you can do with Tua Tagovailoa, and you especially cannot do it in 2 games. Like, I think it would take, in a serious notion, if we were to take this for face value and say, let's just say Mahomes is going to be out for at least half of next season, and the Chiefs need a starter for 8 to 9 games of next year, and they look at, for some odd reason, even though the quarterback market out there's other guys you can try and invest into for a 1-year rental. You can do Geno Smith. You can do Kyler Murray. You can do potentially even Kirk Cousins. But let's just say the Chiefs say we'll pick Tua Tagovailoa. It's going to take more than 2 games. It would take like 8, 9 games of consistency, of maybe showing more mobility, of showing more of an ability. Because another thing people forget is we've mostly only seen Tua now in McDaniel's system. Maybe just maybe, as much as he was amplifying what Tua can do, there's a chance, not saying it's true, there's a shot in hell that McDaniel's been holding Tua back. But 2 games ain't gonna show us that. We need a bigger sample size. It's gotta be at least like 8, 9 games. Maybe, just maybe, that can happen. But is it worth, if you're the Chiefs, whatever it would take to trade for him or sign him if he does get cut, plus the attention that Tua then brings, which isn't necessarily negative attention, but he isn't one of those guys. He's not a nondescript quarterback that you bring in to be a stopgap guy. Like Geno Smith, you bring him in, you win some football games, and you do with him what you please. Tua is kind of a lightning rod quarterback.
Yeah, the Chiefs brought in Carson Wentz, did they not?
Yeah, he did. They did, yeah.
So they're kind of similar, I would say. So at their best, they were running the league from the quarterback position. And yes, they were both very short flameouts, right? Like,
damn, that's a really good pull by you right there.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Like, did you just
but when the Carson Wentz,
no,
when Carson Wentz was signed, there was not a visible, almost near guarantee that he was going to play meaningful snaps.
Yeah.
It was always insurance in case somebody gets hurt. Tua, if he signed by the Chiefs in the situation or traded for by the Chiefs, he would be playing.
Also, the Chiefs got Wentz, and they were like the 5th team to get Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
He had went through it wasn't like he went straight from the Eagles to the Chiefs. It wasn't like he went straight from franchise quarterback to Chiefs backup. He was already a journeyman and a backup, and he had been relegated to that role. Tua, where he goes next, there will be a lot of eyes on it because people are going to be curious, can you reclaim him? Can he be Baker Mayfield? Can he be Sam Darnold? Can he be what Geno Smith was? Can he be what people think that potentially the Dolphins might have in Zach Wilson if you do turn him into some of those other guys? The biggest issue here is for the Chiefs or for any team that would be thinking about employing a guy like Tua, to bridge the gap between whatever your plan is for the future and what you have right now, wouldn't it be smarter to just, I don't know, use a late pick on one of these rookies? Wouldn't it be smarter to just get a guy like Kyler Murray who has a higher ceiling than what Tua brings? Wouldn't it be smarter to look at Kirk Cousins, who just got his contract restructured with the Falcons, but I'm sure he will be made available if you actually pull the trigger to get him. Geno Smith will be available as well. Like, I'd rather one of those guys that feels more steady than Tua, who feels like a more volatile, like, not just player, but a more volatile personality even in the locker room based on how he's had interactions with both Brian Flores and now with Mike McDaniel, who's turning his back on him.
Yeah, I will say when you talk about those bang-up jobs at quarterback where their Q rating and they're viewed very negatively and they reprise their role and build back the goodwill of the football viewing community, one of those examples you mentioned were Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
And I think Baker, his stock dropped so far with the Browns at the tail end of that tenure because of injuries. He was kind of playing hurt, and he looked really bad because of those shoulder injuries. Tua, not 100% healthy, maybe, probably, we assume, right?
He did. He got banged up. He got hurt. People forget in 2020, in 2024, he missed 6 or 7 games. Some of that was like hip injury stuff. I mean, some of it obviously was concussion, but there's a chance he's not playing at full health.
Right, and we know the Dolphins' offensive line is not very good.
Not very good.
So maybe if there is an adjustment in the style of quarterback that Tua does kind of take on, and that being the Chiefs,
yeah, but
I think Tua could look good with the Kansas City Chiefs if he's given an opportunity there.
Here's my final point on why Tua to Kansas City just doesn't work. You're telling me that the Chiefs are going to literally drop in the exact opposite of Patrick Mahomes? Small arm, small stature, unathletic, inability to improvise. It would be he's polar opposites with the guy that you are going to be building your offense around. You would have to build a whole separate offense. It just doesn't make sense. Yep. And that's why I think he doesn't make sense anywhere else outside of Miami right now. Anyway, I am really curious, and I'm not an anti-Tua Tagovailoa guy. Want the best for him, whatever. It doesn't really move me one way or the other. I'm really curious what team would actually invest in him. I know yesterday he told reporters a change of scenery, quote unquote, it would be dope. It would be dope. I don't know what team would sign up for that dope experience, only because
yeah.
Because think about it. The whole excuse around 2 or 3 years ago, the whole excuse around why people didn't want Lamar Jackson. Well, I'd have to change my whole offense around this dude. A 2-time MVP, Heisman winner, a guy with all of the talents in the world. You don't want to get him because you'd have to change your offense around him. You have to change the way you draft around him. Well, who the hell would do that then for Tua? A left-handed quarterback, too. That's a whole nother factor to throw in there.
Yeah, in hindsight, you get to change your whole offense if you acquire a talent like 2-time MVP Lamar Jackson versus with Tua. That truly is a have to. You begrudgingly have to design the offense, the play call around the limitations of the quarterback in this bridge until Patrick Mahomes is healthy again, if it's the Chiefs of the scenario.
I don't think the Chiefs would ever even consider it. It just doesn't make sense. He's literally everything that Mahomes is not, he is. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. It's literally small arm, short side. He admitted this year with a microphone in his face, he admitted that Josh Allen is everything he could never be. With a microphone in his face, he bowed down and said, "This man is immaculate, and I look up to him." With a microphone in his face, Tua also said that being short hinders his ability to play quarterback. I'm getting to that point, C-Katt, where I'm becoming a little bit heightist with my quarterbacks.
I think you're well within your rights.
It's feeling that way. Look at Kyler Murray. Look at Bryce Young. Who's the last little guy to work out? Baker Mayfield is really the only example we have running around right now. Get a little bit heightest.
Yeah, and we're seeing the big guys kind of rise to the top.
Oh, and it's so easy for them. Daniel Jones had a resurgence because he was big and athletic.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert have put together very good seasons for themselves.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold's a big guy. There's a reason why from his beginning at USC, he was always touted to be a future pro, and it took a little bit for him. No one works out with the Jets. He didn't work out with the Jets. No one really works out with the Panthers. He didn't work out with the Panthers. And now look at him flourish with Seattle.
Well, I think we are back to that point where it's like we're going to turn into Bill Parcells. We're all Bill Parcells now. We're all we're going to turn it.
John Elway, too. Just you kind of the way John Elway was drafting and taking quarterbacks in Denver.
He went too far.
But, I mean, Bo Nix is a big guy, and he's working out. And who didn't work out with the Denver Broncos? It was Russell Wilson.
Hold on a second. Brock Osweiler.
Yeah, a couple of swings and misses in there.
It was another dude, too. I forget. He was like, who's the tall? He would sort by height. He would go over there. He would sort. Okay.
Didn't know that function was available on, like, prospect websites. You just sort by height.
On PFF. All these analytical grades there, and Elway was like, okay, where's height? Oh, there it is, right there.
The website didn't have that functionality, so he made a phone call, and now you can hit that.
Yeah, you can just sort by height. I just don't. Like, can you think of any team in the NFL right now that would not forget trade? I'm gonna say it as if the Dolphins cut Tua. That would then take him in to start for them next year. I just really can't think of the situation. I'm looking around the league, and clearly the Saints like what they have in Tyler Shuck. The Falcons, if Penix is not going to be ready for next year, which he most likely will not for the start, they're likely going to just keep Cousins and let him be the starting quarterback. The Raiders have the number 1 pick. They're going to draft Fernando Mendoza. The Jets have the number 2 pick. They likely draft Dante Moore. Who's pulling up and getting Tua?
I can't think of
This might be the end of the road.
You'll probably get a lot of draft capital in order to take that contract off the hands of the Dolphins. I don't know how that would work.
Yeah.
Or you get him for a bargain because the Dolphins will take a lot of that pay.
And to be clear, it's not because he's that bad. He's better than some of these quarterbacks that teams are going to start ahead of him, but he comes with a contract and he comes with the limitations that you have to sign up for. I really cannot come up with maybe you know what? Let's turn it over to the good people. 888-760-3776. What's the most likely destination for Tua Tagovailoa next year? Which NFL team can you see enlisting his services next football season? If not the Dolphins, where is a fit for Tua? I legit, this ain't no hate. I legit don't see it.
I got an answer.
888-760-3776. Hold that. And as you come up with the way in which to craft said answer, I'll give the good people a chance to call into the show and tell me what they think. 888-760-3776, the Baptist Health Hotline. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Welcome to pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. From sports injuries to everyday aches, our expert team delivers the same advanced care trusted by the pros. So get back to the life and the activities that you love. I just was chopping it up with somebody who's got a little padel going in the area these days. And I'm like, man, I'd love to actually give that a try. So next week on Friday, I'll be pulling up on them and checking out some padel. Imagine if I was hurt. Imagine if I was banged up. Maybe I injured myself playing padel.
It's possible.
Baptist Health Orthopedic Care.
It's probable.
It is probable. I mean, that's what happens with sports. Overuse injuries happen as well. You don't have to make a mistake. Sometimes when you're just playing a sport over and over, pickleball, you can overuse certain muscles, certain joints, and then you need to overuse your fingers and type in baptisthealth.net/ortho, where you can learn more about how you can be treated like a pro. They work with the amateurs just like they do with the professional athletes. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Welcome to Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. 888-760-3776. That is the Baptist Health Hotline. That is the number to call in. And C-Katt, I've always told people I've been blessed with the position I'm in today in sports journalism with ESPN West Palm, with Theoretically Speaking, not because I know it all, but because I tend to at least know the right questions to ask. And I don't have the answer, but I am curious, C-Katt, and I'll let you lead it off. Where the hell does Tua go next year?
The Los Angeles Rams. How about that? I don't think Matt Stafford's very mobile. I think Tua would be a nice little, after the swan song of Matt Stafford, you learn from Matt Stafford, who went through tough times early on in his career, who showed offensive flashes with the Detroit Lions, but the wins never resulted, of course, in Detroit. Tua to the Rams.
Here's another thing I just thought about, C-Katt, as I turn that down, because I think, there's one thing you're missing is Matt Stafford has this huge, gigantic arm, and he's able to put the ball wherever Sean McVay wants him to. That might be an issue for Tua. So you're telling me that Evan wants Tua to go sign up to play in the cold year long? What are we
So just so we can reset for the audience, this is the conversation about where does Tua go if not Miami, and this is what Evan Cohen had to say on Unsportsmanlike this morning, of course, 6 to 10 a.m. on ESPN 106.3.
There's only one team that I came up with that I could see playing Tua in 2026-27 as a starting quarterback to start the season. Kansas City. Because it may be for only 2 games. Just get me through the next couple of games, and he can't be a leader. No one will look at you ever as a leader on this team. And then if he looks good for those few games, then I flip him. Goodbye. Let somebody else have it. And Gardner Minshew comes back off of injury next year, and away we go.
So technically, he's speaking. I guess it wouldn't be cold enough in Kansas City to matter at that point. But still, just because you have him doesn't mean you're going to be able to flip him by week 3. What makes you think that you can just, like, people are going to be signing up and lining up to take on Tua at that point? Like, if they didn't want him this offseason when he's practically free, what makes you think that 2 games with the Chiefs is going to be like, oh, man, we'll give you a first?
But I think it's more so not 2 games with the Chiefs, but 2 games not with the Dolphins, where when you have these 2 dependent variables, you change one of them, and it could have been the Dolphins that, like you mentioned, were not fruitful for his quarterback development and maximizing his potential. The Chiefs might be the exact polar opposite end of that, where they'll make any quarterback look better than they truly are, but at least it's not an organization with the quarterback baggage like Miami.
We have in the YouTube chat King Red. King Red says Tua can go to the Falcons. Thankfully, the Falcons do have a dome. He also points out that the Falcons have Michael Penix Jr., who is infamously a left-handed quarterback and not a runner like Tua's playing style. What I will say about him going to the Falcons is, again, we're putting him in a place. Penix might not be a runner. He might be left-handed like Tua. He's got a cannon for an arm. And he throws the ball outside of the hashes to the boundaries, as well as his placement on those throws, as well as probably a top 10% for quarterbacks in this league. Like, that connection he has with Drake London is something special. And a lot of that is because where he can find them down the field, where he can win on his routes. I don't know if that's Tua's strengths. I just don't know if that makes sense. Now, it's not like the Falcons have, and they also have Kirk Cousins. If I'm the Falcons, I'm keeping Kirk Cousins. I wouldn't even think twice about getting Tua. Rob is in Palm Beach Gardens. Rob is joining us here on Theoretically Speaking. Happy New Year, Rob.
Happy New Year, guys. I got the perfect landing spot for Tua.
Okay.
Talk to me.
The NFL loves this. NFL loves a storyline usually, right? So Tua comes to the defending, reigning Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles as a backup to Jalen Hurts. Plays in a few preseason games next year, and Howie Roseman then trades him back to the Miami Dolphins for some draft picks. Howie Roseman wins again.
What the hell are we talking? Is this clearly he's an Eagles fan? Rob, are you an Eagles fan? Is Rob gone?
Oh, big time Eagles fan.
All right, thank you. Well, look, thank you for the call, Rob. Thank you for the theory. I think that's the kind of fan theory that only an Eagles fan could come up with.
I mean, that's kind of the fan theory that you would only see in movies like Draft Day, where that pretty much happens. You kind of take draft picks and leverage them and flip them back to the team that you originally got them from.
With the Dolphins aren't that. I don't know who the general manager of the Dolphins will be. The Dolphins they're not that silly. I know that people make a mockery of this organization because of what it's been like. They're not so dumb as to trade Tua to the Eagles, let him start a couple games. He does well, I guess, and then they trade for him back.
Buyer's remorse or seller's remorse.
Like, they're outside of Tua's house with a boombox on their shoulder. Like, dog, it was
honestly,
us. It was
that's
us.
something I would do with that couch metaphor that I gave you earlier. Like,
Yeah.
I would sell a couch because my dog peed on it and ripped it with its nails. Say, I gotta get rid of this. Oh, someone's gonna take it. Fine, as long as you pick it up, it's yours. And then when I'm searching Facebook Marketplace trying to find something, ooh, that looks my couch. And I liked my couch before it got ruined, but now it looks shiny and better. I guess I'll cough up double what I sold my previous one for, but it's a new couch. And I end up buying my old couch, but it's all clean. The Chiefs would clean up to, or the Eagles would clean up Tua Tagovailoa. And you got the Alabama quarterbacks in the same room. That makes sense.
I think that was the parallel he was drawing, is because like Tua and Jalen Hurts are infamous for taking each other's spots in big moments. at Bama. I don't
think Nick Sirianni would bench Jalen Hurts for Tua Tagovailoa.
I think Nick Sirianni is capable of anything. Nick Sirianni is capable of anything. He would bench his mom in the middle of a Thanksgiving dinner. This dude is insane. Joe is in Jupiter. Joe is one of the good people joining us here now. Joe, who do you think would best fit Tua Tagovailoa in 2026?
Well, I'll give you this. Mark this down on January 6, 2026. I got two teams, and then I have a Dolphins question for you to tell me what you think. But I will tell you that how about the Las Vegas Raiders? Going to get a new coach. They're going to get the number one pick with Fernando Mendoza. He comes in there with this new coach. We don't know who that is yet. They got offensive weapons, and they got Max Crosby, if he's still there next year. And they're not bad on their, like I say, their roster is good. They just need a coach, and he comes in and mentors Mendoza. And there you go. It's a storied franchise.
Joe, you said you had two of them. I'm going to go ahead and say no to that one. But you give me your second one. The only reason I'm saying no is why the hell would you spend the number one overall pick on Fernando Mendoza and get a mentor that is nothing like him?
And also, Mendoza looks like one of the quarterbacks in the past 10 years that might not need a mentor.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
He seems very, very mature.
He's ready to go. But, Joe,
My bad.
No, don't apologize.
There are no bad ideas here, okay?
Yeah, we're
trying to figure out an answer, a problem that does not have an answer in terms of a fit for Tua. There are no bad ideas. What's option number 2?
That's my fault. Pittsburgh Steelers when Aaron Rodgers retires after they go.
Okay, that's okay. All right. So, Joe, we said there were no bad ideas, and then you said that.
That's unfair. You did go to the cold weather AFC North.
What are you doing? He can't sign
Then
up
again, like Mike Tomlin has made things work with less.
Stop it. Please. Stop. Is Joe gone?
Joe's here.
Joe?
I'm still here.
I'm sorry.
What do you think about Troy Aikman coming in as the advisor to your new general manager for the Miami Dolphins that I've heard it's happening?
I would appreciate that. We're getting a lot of this around the NFL. Of course, Brady's with the Raiders in the ownership realm. Matt Ryan is going over to the Falcons. Troy Aikman becoming potentially an advisor could help. To be honest with you, any new blood, any new voices in that building would help because what they've had so far has clearly not worked. Joe, I appreciate your call. I appreciate that Dolphins question because that is something lingering on the mind of a lot of South Florida football fans. The Troy Aikman angle of it all, if he is going to be a guy to come in and help dictate things. The guy has also kept his finger on the pulse, obviously, through announcing and through his relationships in the NFL on modern football in the NFL. So I would assume he has a pretty sharp mind and the right relationships to help the Dolphins, and clearly the Dolphins need help. I mean, again, apparently, Mike McDaniel is helping them search for a GM.
Wow.
Apparently, like he's involved in this process in some way. And if that is true.
Imagine your boss getting fired and you're in a position to try to hire your new boss. That's what that is.
Pretty good. But here's the thing. Some coaches deserve that. And I love McDaniel as a play caller, great offensive mind, all those other things, right? I don't know if he has earned that. If it's true. Again, this is all alleged. This is reportedly whatever. If it's true, I'm not sure that Mike McDaniel has earned that level of cachet in this league, especially with the Miami Dolphins, to be picking out his general manager or even being involved in that. And he needs to find out when we find out.
Right, because I would have thought that like Stephen Ross or whoever an advisor to Stephen Ross, the owner of the Dolphins, would be trying to find this GM. And then that GM would decide whether or not they were going to move on from Mike McDaniel. That's their first job. Like, hey, do you want to start with this building block or do you want to start anew? That feels like a natural progression, no?
I thought that was the purpose of firing your GM, Chris Greer, before the trade deadline, is so that you can get somebody in ASAP to start making those kind of decisions. It also is weird to me how long it has been taking the Dolphins to actually figure that side of it out. But then again, you know, big shout to Stephen Ross. He's making some huge waves here in Palm Beach County with the related Ross and the development and all that. He's got his hands tied in much greater things than the Miami Dolphins. And I say that jokingly, tongue in cheek, but also seriously.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good construction coming up around this area, including the building we're sitting in.
He's got a sandwich named after him at the new restaurant across the street. It's called the Ross Roast Beef.
Hey, if I were to get a sandwich named after me, I'd be disappointed if it was roast beef.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'd be disappointed.
Maybe prime rib. Does that change things for you?
Yeah. But you got a prime rib, you can mess that up.
You know, one of my
quality prime rib.
One of my goals that I never reached and never will reach, unfortunately, because that time in my life has passed, was to get the loaded bacon cheese fries that I would special order off the menu where I worked in high school. To get that order, it's not on the menu, but I would go to Glenn the chef at this go-kart track, at this mini golf course, and say, hey, can you whip me up that, please? Ring me up for about $4 and get it named after myself. They never did it.
So they made it for you, but they never named it after you.
Exactly. You couldn't order cat fries off the menu at the Castle Fun Center.
How about we go back there now?
You think?
I mean, you are the C-Katt from Cat in the Mornings out in Oklahoma, and also from, theoretically speaking, here in ESPN West Palm. You got some cachet behind that name.
You think? But they shot a Peacock original TV show there.
Really?
Yeah, called Poker Face.
Oh, you're cool.
There's like a 20-minute scene that takes place at where I worked in high school, a go-kart track, on the actual go-kart track too, not at the rock wall or the mini golf.
That was the go-kart track that you actually managed and helped run.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Where I would don the blue polo every single summer day.
Damn.
And then every other day, weekend.
Did they call you back for the shoot?
No.
Oh, that sucks.
Never got that. That phone never rang.
Wow. Sorry about that, man.
It's okay.
We are debuting a new segment on the other side here, though, so that might uplift your spirits, C-Katt. That's going to be something that is great. The question of the day, though, is where should Tua Tagovailoa, or where do you predict Tua Tagovailoa will be playing at in 2026? If not the Miami Dolphins, because that's still a chance that he comes back because nobody goes out and gets him or they don't cut him. If not the Dolphins, where would Tua play? What makes the most sense? We've heard a lot of ideas, most of them not good. But like C-Katt said earlier, no idea is a bad idea, except the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're theoretically speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
ESPN West Palm and Yuengling are turning up for a major Atlantic Division showdown. Tonight, catch Florida and Toronto with the ESPN West Palm Street Team at 2nd Street Bistro in Fort Pierce from 7 to 9. Watch the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions face off with Toronto and enjoy $3 Yuengling drafts. Plus, hang out with the ESPN West Palm Street Team throughout the night for great game day vibes. Don't miss Florida and Toronto with ESPN West Palm and Yuengling tonight from 7 to 9 at 2nd Street Bistro in Fort Pierce.
The 2 p.m. hour is presented by the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches. Teeing off February 25th at PGA National. Get your tickets today at thecognizantclassic.com.
I used to talk about the weather as small talk. Now I talk about McValue deal days at McDonald's. A hamburger or cheeseburger for just 69 cents on Sundays and Wednesdays? I'm chit-chatting for days. A 6-piece chicken McNuggets for 99 cents on Mondays? Catch me yapping all day, dude. I'm not even mad about it. You want the deals? You need the app. Get 99-cent McNuggets and 69-cent hamburgers or cheeseburgers only in the app. These deals will definitely give you something to talk about. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Valid Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays in January and February at participating McDonald's. Valid once per day. Must opt into rewards.
Hey everybody, it's Cade Chumsland. Every week, Land Rover Palm Beach supports local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community by naming a Player of the Week. This year, $35,000 will be awarded to student athletes and their schools. Tune in to ESPN West Palm High School Game Day every Friday night as I unveil this week's featured athlete. If you have a great performance that I need to know about, DM us at ESPN West Palm. Land Rover Palm Beach, above and beyond.
Don't fumble your finances. Whether you're running a business or running plays, Jay Zolo and Associates keeps your books tight in your stress life. With nearly 30 years of experience, Jay Zolo is your go-to coach for QuickBooks, offering expert consulting, one-on-one training, and full-service bookkeeping. Jay Zolo and Associates, simplifying your books so you can win on and off the field. Visit jzolo.com today. That's JZOLLO.com.
What if sports were traded like markets? Now you can test your sports IQ in real time with Robinhood Prediction Markets. It's not you against the house, it's you participating in a live market. You can buy or sell your positions all game long. You know the game, put it to use. Trade every play with Robinhood. Download the app today. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered Futures Commission merchant and swap firm.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Football season is here, and the ultimate game day headquarters is Twin Peaks. Whether it's college Saturdays or NFL Sundays, catch every kickoff, every touchdown, every Hail Mary right here at Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views. From scratch-made favorites to ice-cold 29-degree draft beers, Twin Peaks is delivering all the winning plays. Looking for a stronger lineup? No one does game day like Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks, come for the game, stay for the experience.
It's almost time for spring training baseball in West Palm Beach. Cacti Park at the Palm Beaches is ready for another incredible year with the Astros and Nationals. Watch top matchups all spring long. That's Cardinals, Phillies, Mets, Yankees, Marlins, Orioles, and the Pirates. Plus special exhibition games against Team Venezuela. Games start February 21st and run through March 22nd. Tickets are on sale now at cactipark.com. Don't miss spring training in West Palm Beach. Secure your seats today.
Many people start trimming trees when they hear a storm is on the way, but that leaves piles of branches on the ground that could become dangerous projectiles during a storm. Instead, having a year-round trimming plan is better for you, your neighbors, and the Solid Waste Authority of Palm Beach County. When trimming is done correctly and on schedule, your trees are stronger and more resistant to wind damage. After the storm passes, there's less vegetative debris, helping the SWA clean up your community faster. Learn more at swa.org/storm.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Welcome into the Kaiser Sports Update. I'm Kate Chumsland. It's 2026, and the Seahawks are ready to put some more red banners in the rafters. Here's what to look forward to this spring. First, both men's and women's basketball teams are on a heater. The men's team is ranked 11th in the country and riding a 12-game win streak. The women's team is 10-3 on the season, 3rd in the Sun Conference. Next, men's and women's swimming and diving head into their spring schedule, both ranked number 1 in the country. Their first match will be this Friday at NCAA Division II, University of Tampa. And then in 3 weeks, the number 1 men's golf team begins their march for their second national championship in 4 years, and the baseball team is ready to back up their impressive run from last season as they made it all the way to the regional championship. For times and tickets on all of Kaiser University's athletic events, head to KUSeahawks.com.
The 2 p.m. hour is presented by the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches. Teeing off February 25th at PGA National. Get your tickets today at thecognizantclassic.com. Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Season is here. No, not the season of giving. Not even just season, as we call it here in Palm Beach County, where people pull up from all across the globe to enjoy our beautiful weather, our lovely scenes, our iconic venues. No. Talk about equestrian season. Specifically in Wellington, Florida, the Winter Equestrian Festival is happening, and it brings together the best athletes and horses from all around the globe for 13 weeks of elite international equestrian competition. General admission is free. General admission is free during the day from Thursday through Sunday, so you're not going to want to miss out on the action, including the iconic Saturday Night Lights, high-energy show jumping under the lights, a vibrant atmosphere. You got family activities, food, music, all the excitement that you can feel. It is palpable. So whether you're a lifelong equestrian fan or looking for the perfect night out, this event is a world-class event. They've got shopping, dining, premium hospitality, and it's a setting like none other. It's running now through March, so get your tickets at Wellington International. More information, Wellington International. And don't forget, this weekend, Saturday Night's Lights, the theme is Country Western Night. Country Western Night. That's right. Dust off your boots, grab your hats, and break out the denim because it's Country Western Night, and it's coming to Wellington International for the 140,000 Palm Beach County Sports Commission Grand Prix. It is a world-class event, and fans, this is the important thing. This Saturday night, you get to join in on the fun. Come dressed in your best country attire and get ready to line dance. That's right, you're joining the show. From thrilling competition to music, entertainment, and Western-inspired vibes throughout the venue, Country Western Night is a one-of-a-kind experience, and you can find more information at wellingtoninternational.com. The doors open at 6 this Saturday. General admission free. wellingtoninternational.com for more information. We're keeping this thing rolling all equestrian season. Man, C-Katt, it's also playoff season in the NFL. We have not yet publicly on this show given our Super Bowl picks, but we did record a video for ESPN West Palm's socials of our Super Bowl picks. And it's much different than my preseason pick because, well, the Chiefs didn't make the playoffs.
So you had to pivot. You're now given a new data form and you have teams to choose from. If you were to ask any of us who the AFC representative of the Super Bowl would be, if you knew there was no Ravens and no Chiefs, it would kind of feel like a no-brainer, right? But after the season that we had, it's not really a no-brainer in the AFC, and you would never have thought who the pole position was in the NFC.
It is incredible the way this NFL season has played out. This is why people love the NFL, though. The parity of this sport is unmatched. I would say Major League Baseball has a lot of it, but then again, it gets kind of fizzled out by the wealth gap,
right?
If you will.
Yeah, there's a reason why we're seeing the Dodgers float to the top each and every year.
Like there's more parity within a baseball game and within a baseball postseason, but there's less parity season to season because the haves and the have-nots. There's no parity in the regulation of that.
And in the NBA, it kind of feels like a 7-game series.
Yeah.
Kind of the best team wins the series.
Yeah. And it's a superstar league. So it's like when you line up the beginning of the season, you say, okay, who has the most superstars? Okay, that team's likely going to be there at the end. And it usually happens that way. In the NFL, who the hell would have ever thought that the 1 seed in the NFC would be the Seattle Seahawks led by Sam Darnold, who has now put together back-to-back 14-win seasons. And in the AFC, it would be Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos with the 1 seed in the bye. Like, that's incredible.
Which you look at, like, the Broncos were a playoff team last year. They lost to the Bills in the first round.
Got shellacked in the first round.
But the Broncos lost to all of the good teams they played. So I was so low on the Broncos coming into 2025, and they've done nothing but prove me wrong by winning close games against those good teams.
Yeah.
Pretty remarkable.
They won close games against good teams. And their resume is not pristine. They had they had 12 come from behind wins this year, which is an NFL record. So their 1 seed is kind of similar to Kansas City's record last year, where it was like an anomaly in which they got there.
Which they still won the AFC. I know they got dog walked in the Super Bowl, but they should be the favorites.
They did it. They did it throughout the playoffs. And now the Broncos also, when you look at point differential, which is could be accurate, could be just something that's out. They are 5th amongst AFC teams in point differential at plus 90. The Texans, Jaguars, Bills, and Patriots all have higher point differentials than the Broncos. So you don't feel them as that tough of a team. But again, I say all of that to say it is going to be an incredible Super Wild Card weekend. It is going to be a fun NFL playoffs because there's a lot of new blood. There's a couple of old timers that are still in it, and if anybody tells you they definitively know what's going to happen, they're lying to you. We're going to give our official picks on, theoretically speaking, maybe Friday.
Yeah, or I guess we'll see when they release the video because then it'll be out anyway.
Well, no, it's a different audience.
Good.
Different audience, yeah.
Okay, Friday.
Yeah.
We also have a really good contest coming. We've got $150 of Duffy's gift cards that, we had a contest, but the thing is, me and you are really good about picking NFL games against the spread.
So good.
So the contest throughout the season, NFL weeks 1 through 18, You use the Cover 5 app. You make 5 picks. The amount you cover the spread by, you get points. The amount you get beat by the spread, you lose points. And if you beat, both theoretically speaking and Russo and Rizzo, you are entered to win a Duffy's gift card that week. If no one beats, both theoretically speaking, in Russo and Rizzo, then that gift card rolls over. And it rolled over. And it rolled over. All the way from week 13 to 18. So we have $150 of Duffy's gift cards that we never got to give away because the season ended. But we are putting that to use in the playoffs.
So if you want a chance at those Duffy's gift cards, get your research done now. Be studied up, and on Thursday and maybe even Friday, depending on how long it takes to get this competition executed, we are going to give our good people, our fans, a chance to take a bite at those gift cards. And it's all about Super Bowl preview. That's the only hint I can give you.
Yeah, winner take all, too.
Winner take all.
It's a big chunk of Duffy's money. It'll be eating good quite some times.
Yeah, you're going to be looking at your buddies like,
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
yeah, rolling up in there with your MVP card.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you know what? 2-for-1 drinks. They're both on me.
I
And
love
maybe your buddy's first time at Duffy, so he doesn't know that you only bought 1 drink, but he got 2 drinks.
He's going to get 2.
Easy.
2 for 1.
We have a new segment right now.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, that's smooth. Yeah. This right here is the Culligan Water Cooler Talk. C-Katt, as we approach what is going to be an exciting NFL weekend, you already know what's happening nationwide, but including right here in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast. Headlines are pouring in. The transfer portal is open. The college football playoffs are happening. NHL, NBA seasons are going. And guys are just pulling up to the office, suited and booted, but also carrying with them some terrible takes.
Yeah, they spent all holidays. We had a 2-week pretty much span, which you can consider the holidays in 2025 into 2026. Guys are watching ball. Like, guys are actually sitting down and watching games from beginning to end, whether it be at the college variety, whether it be pro football. Maybe they're sprinkling in a little bit of the NBA and college basketball, but people are coming to their workplaces, going to the Culligan water cooler, and spitting off their sports takes for anyone that'll hear it.
You know what's funny? I actually overheard one. I overheard a Culligan water cooler sports take that happened in one of these offices out here in downtown West Palm.
Wait, was it ours?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No. See, this came from a guy, Tim, an accountant. You know how accountants get. They feel like they are a little bit more highfalutin. They know better than people. They work with the green hat on. And they're a little visor.
When you work with numbers at your desk, you're allowed to like listen and take in sports stuff throughout the workday too.
Yes. And you know what Tim is at the water cooler telling people today?
What?
Hey, Kat, you know, Ole Miss is actually better without Lane Kiffin. Like, Lane was holding back the Rebels. Lane was holding back Trinidad Chambliss. Look at what happened on October 18th in Athens, Georgia, when Ole Miss had to take on the Georgia Bulldogs, and they got downed in that one. And it was the only loss of their regular season. And look at the way them boys balled out there in the lost city of New Orleans for the college football playoffs Sugar Bowl when they faced Georgia for a second time, this time not held back by the lame train. I call it the lame train. Ole Miss is greater, and it is all in spite of Lane Kiffin. He did nothing for that program. In fact, him leaving was the best thing that ever happened to the Rebels because they are now inspired. They are now not held back by his play calling. They're not held back by his hot yoga antics.
Like,
Ole Miss is free.
The yoga's hot, or like you consider his yoga antics hot?
It was hot. I think the yoga is heated. There's actually there's a heated element involved in the yoga that Lane Kiffin partakes in. This is Tim from Accountant speaking, not me.
Okay.
This is Tim's take. This is what happens at the Culligan water cooler sometimes. The water is fresh, it's good, it's tasty, but the takes sometimes are a little stale. C-Katt, you buying what Tim is selling?
I am not buying what Tim is selling. Tim is also saying that, Pete Golding, for 1 minute interim coach, but actual head coach of the Ole Miss Rebels, might have the biggest win in Ole Miss history, and he's only coached 2 games. Well, put Lane Kiffin in that spot, he would now have the greatest win in Ole Miss history. He wins that game too. And also, Trinidad Chambliss is not an Ole Miss quarterback. without Lane Kiffin. So I went there.
He built it.
Lane Kiffin built this, and he is not able to truly enjoy the fruits of his labor building Ole Miss, the program where they are now in the Final Four.
You see him tweeting out, live tweeting the game, tweeting out the Trinidad flag and rooting them on. Like, I assume he is extremely proud of his guys. I also assume he's going to win a national championship ring if they do get the job done at Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah.
Does he get it? Does Lane Kiffin get his hands on a national championship ring if the Rebels get it done?
He certainly does. Colin was Russo on Russo and Rizzo from 4 to 6 here was trying to explain to me that Lane Kiffin's rooting against Ole Miss. And I said there's probably $1.5 million reasons why he's not rooting against Ole Miss in the situations. Right. Because he's getting paid out.
Yeah.
Like LSU's front office is probably athletic department. They're pretty much a front office. Yeah. LSU's got to pay Lane Kiffin for these Ole Miss playoff wins as a part of that deal. I think he's okay.
LSU's definitely rooting against him, not only because it's a conference foe, even though you do get wins, you get money for SEC wins because, it's revenue sharing and whatnot. But if you're LSU, you're like, also, yeah, we have to directly pay Lane Kiffin every time this team wins. So go ahead and get eliminated already. I'm also rooting against Ole Miss. I'm not Tim from accounting right now. I'm Theo Dorsey saying I want the Miami Hurricanes to get that win. I'll be there, by the way. But this was the Culligan Water Cooler Talk. Culligan.com. Get your free water test today. Get your water tested in your home. Culligan.com. Water Cooler Talk. What's up?
Nancy in marketing had a really bad take I wanted to share.
Oh, Nancy, what's up? Talk to me, Nancy.
Nancy was trying to say, I was watching the transfer portal news over the weekend. Nancy's a big fan of On3. Like, she loves that website.
Good website.
And she was saying NIL is ruining college football.
Oh, Nancy, Nance.
She was saying we're getting these quarterbacks, Sorsby, Hoover, Metamaker, these guys I've never heard of, and they're making $5 million to play college football. What happened to the game I loved where they played for the love of football with this minuscule chance to play pro football? And I said, Nancy.
Can I call you Nance? Can we call her Nance?
Nance. You are the same woman who told me that you can't quite get behind March Madness these days because you're not familiar with the faces who are on these teams because they're jumping to the NBA. Where's the Christian Leitners these days, right?
The Grant Hills.
The Grant Hills where you get a relationship, love them or hate them, you're familiar with them come tournament time. Well, because of the money, we're now getting more and more familiar with these cast of characters in college football. Maybe they're not staying in the same place, but you're going to find out who Brennan Sorsby is, coming from Cincinnati, and then now he's going to Texas Tech. They bought a freaking Times Square billboard for this kid. What does Texas Tech have to do with Times Square? Nothing. But you're going to find out who all these guys are and get a relationship with these quarterbacks because they stick around. Maybe you think, Cam Rising stuck around in college football for too long. He clogged up and didn't give someone else a chance. I think it's great for college football. I love what NIL is doing.
I love what NIL is doing as well. And also look at the college football playoff right now. Indiana. We looked at Texas Tech. We have Ole Miss, right? These are teams that don't get here without NIL. Hell, Miami. Miami probably doesn't reclaim its status if it wasn't able to pay for its quarterback over the last couple of years. This is good for the game. It also brings new blood to the limelight. And you know what it got us? Alabama getting doors blown off of them in the playoff.
It's a good point. You just manufacture the parity. Leveled in the playing field. Not only the SEC can pay players anymore.
Also, Nats, isn't it beautiful that any team at this point can now have a Texas Tech type year if you get an injection of money? Look at Kentucky. They got a new coach, Will Stein, former OC at Oregon. And you know what? They're starting to get a little bit of love, too. They're starting to get some players to look at them in the portal. If they get an injection of money, we could be talking about a Kentucky fan base who gets to root for a team that's in the playoffs, that's fighting for a championship. You get yourself a good coach, you get yourself a little bit of a bag, and you can get yourself some wins. That is a beautiful thing. That is the capitalism of sport working in the best way. That is a little bit Culligan water cooler talk, though. Again, Culligan.com. Get your free water test today. C-Katt, we got a big announcement coming up here on Theoretically Speaking in the happy hour that I'm excited for. It is something that happens around South Florida. It's centered around something that happens around South Florida when things get cold. But as we know, despite what the weather might do around this time of the year, things always revert back to getting hot. It just does. It absolutely does. So don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable with this cool air, the breeze that we're feeling out here, and then forget about the thing that you rely on the most in the summer months, and that is your air conditioning. EDSIsYes.com is the website to go to, EDSIsYes.com. For all of your air conditioning and plumbing needs, EDSIsYes.com. I am a Gold Plan member with EDS. I get 2 check-ins every year, preventative care and repair. I also get a percentage off of repair with any of my plumbing and air conditioning needs. But more specifically, maybe you are in a dire spot. Maybe you realized when you tried to crank the heat on when it got cool that your heater doesn't work. Maybe, just maybe, you realize that your unit needs an overhaul in general. But guess what? EDSIsYes.com. There's a reason for that. They are now offering 60 months interest-free for qualified customers. 60 months interest-free. You can get a whole new air conditioning system. EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing is there for you. This is year 20 of them servicing this area as well. So in an anniversary year like that, they're looking forward to welcoming in more good people to take care of. If you have any air conditioning or plumbing needs, you know where to go. EDSIsYes.com. On the other side, we embrace the iguanas. That's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey with Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Anna Jar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 106.3.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hi, I'm Mike Caruso, your clerk at Court of Palm Beach County. Did you know that right now scammers are targeting people like you with phone calls and fake texts, saying you owe money or face arrest for an unpaid traffic ticket? Don't fall for it. The clerk's office will never call or text you to collect on a traffic violation. We're here to let you know what's real and what's a ripoff. Learn the signs, avoid scams. Go to mypalmbeachclerk.com/scams to learn more.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit 1 checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
When a trophy is raised, it can feel like the season's over. But on the ESPN app, it never really is. Because with more than 47,000 live events, plus originals, highlights, and coverage from every corner of the sports world, there's always something to dive into on ESPN. That's no off-season, just everything a fan needs to keep going. Always in season, get all of ESPN, all in one place. Download the ESPN app on your TV or phone today to get involved.
Does your business leave a lasting impression? Attractive, eye-catching signs help you stand out from the crowd and create a strong brand identity. Our team at Signorama West Palm are experts in helping your business get noticed and get effective signage in front of your potential customers. Our team can turn your blank windows or plain vehicles into money-making branding machines by drawing customers' attention to your business. So if you're looking to leave that lasting impression, call us 561-687-7993 or visit SignoramawPB.com.
Glow wild this holiday season at Lion Country Safari during their first ever nighttime festival, Lanterns and Lights Safari Nights. Come experience a brand new adventure as you stroll through illuminated displays featuring wildlife from across the world and prehistoric legends. Enjoy festive food and drinks, snap radiant photos, or play on glowing swings and seesaws. It's interactive fun for the whole family. See Lion Country Safari like you've never seen it before at Lanterns and Lights Safari Nights. Now glowing select nights November to January. Details at lioncountrysafari.com.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
ESPN West Palm and Yingling are turning up for a major Atlantic Division showdown. Tonight, catch Florida and Toronto with the ESPN West Palm Street Team at 2nd Street Bistro in Fort Pierce from 7 to 9. Watch the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions face off with Toronto and enjoy $3 Yingling drafts. Plus, hang out with the ESPN West Palm Street Team throughout the night for great game day vibes. Don't miss Florida and Toronto with ESPN West Palm and Yingling tonight from 7 to 9 at 2nd Street Bistro in Fort Pierce.
Long ago, the seas be whispering tales of the lost loot. A treasure so rare it shows itself but once each turn of the sun. All this searching, and I found it. Publix, this be where X marks the spot?
Discounted tickets, limited time.
South Florida Fair discount tickets are on sale now at Publix and online at southfloridafair.com. Advance tickets can save you more than half, so get them before they vanish on January 15th.
Limited time deal.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Robert Gilman, partner and leader of Anshin's Real Estate Group.
Under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, 100% bonus depreciation has been permanently reinstated. Real estate businesses are now able to immediately expense the full cost of qualifying property. Even projects with millions in improvements can benefit from first-year expensing without any spending cap. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we strategically guide real estate businesses through these legislative changes to help them develop a long-term investment strategy and boost cash flow. If you're a real estate professional looking to enhance profitability and minimize tax liabilities, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. What an exciting day it is here on Theoretically Speaking. It is a celebratory day. It is a day of revelation. It is a day that we are going to remember until the end of time. And I will tell you here soon, as we enter the happy hour, C-Katt is on the other side of the glass on the ones and the twos. Tina is here as well with a healthy cocktail of the day. And joining us for the first time in studio on Theoretically Speaking is Abby Schultz, who is the marketing and promotions director at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, who brings with her an announcement that has been just absolutely riveting throughout social media, online. People are enamored with it. In fact, merchandise has been flying off the shelves. Abby, you come bearing good news.
I do. Is now the time?
No, hold on a second. Pause for a second.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna get. The only way to intake some good news is with a good old cocktail of the day.
That's true.
Can we get a cocktail of the day in from Tina?
Yes.
And I think it will help illuminate what the good news is that you bring. As you're also, if you're watching us on YouTube at ESPN South Florida, you're already getting a glimpse of it because Abby is sporting the gear we're gonna be talking about. But Tina, let's get the glasses full.
Well, I hope at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, this cocktail might be featured. We've got the classic green iguana. And you've got vodka, coconut rum, cream of coconut, orange juice, pineapple juice, and some blue curacao. Sounds delicious.
Coconut?
I know you're not a coconut fan, but it's okay. It looks so pretty, too. It's like the perfect green.
Yeah. I'm sure, you know what? Because it is iguana themed, I'm gonna roll with you.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask Abby if maybe if we do bring it to Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, maybe we do some adjustments so we can pull back on the coconut.
Maybe you do no coconut, I'll do tequila instead of vodka. We
on.
can make some, adjustments.
Now we are dancing. And the cocktail of the day today, brought to us by Vitacost, who gives you nutrition, gives you nourishment. They also, you can get coconut flavor stuff with them.
I'm sure you can. They have everything on Vitacost.
Who would want to do that?
And some people love coconut,
He's
Theo.
a coconut hater.
He is. He's
I'm
not a big fan of coconut.
Anti-coconut.
Not a big fan of coconut, but they have all different flavors on Vitacost Sport Certified Marketplace, if that's pre-workout. That would actually probably be a good, maybe flavor, some coconut pre-workout, or a protein shake, put in your smoothie. They've got everything. Yeah. Maybe like a hydration stick, some electrolytes, coconut.
It is supposed to be hydrating. I think coconut water is supposed to.
Yes, very good for you. And
coconut.
speaking of it's very good for you, VitaCost Certified Marketplace is good to better your nutrition, supplements, and it's all in one place. It's not just one brand. You have plenty of options. There's reviews there if you want to maybe try something new. Maybe, again, you're not a big coconut fan of the flavor, and you look at the reviews to see, raspberry is really good, and, Jamie in Virginia thinks that.
Nice.
So, VitaCost Sports Certified Marketplace, the best part about it is you can use the code ESPN20 for 20% off your order at checkout. Go to Vitacost.com and use code ESPN20 for 20% off.
What the hell is Jamie in Virginia?
I don't know. I just made that up randomly. I was trying to flow with the reviews and, someone telling you, and Jamie in Virginia just came to mind.
Is Jamie one of your go-to?
Maybe Jamie from Virginia is going to come down to Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium.
Hey, maybe.
Yeah.
There are some people that have commented, I've always wanted to come to a game, and now I'm going to come just because of this exciting announcement.
So, at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, many people know about Roger Dean because maybe they come down for spring training. Like on Sportsmanlike, we have our one of our co-hosts on there, Michelle Smallman. She's from the Lou. So you already know why Smalls comes down in the spring. It's to check out the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yep.
But Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, Abby, is much more than spring training.
It is.
For people that don't know, what all other organizations and teams can you catch at Roger Dean when spring training's not in town?
Absolutely. So we call ourselves America's busiest ballpark because we have 4 teams. We have the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals spring training, and then we also have the Jupiter Hammerheads and the Palm Beach Cardinals, who are the minor league affiliates of the 2 teams.
Both recent champions.
Yes.
Yeah.
2023 and 2024. So we have baseball 162 days out of the year at our stadium.
Wow. So if you're ever at Jupiter, Abacoa area, we want to just go out to the ballpark. America's busiest ballpark, we already know, is Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, and it's my favorite as well. I've thrown out some successful and some not so successful first pitches there, but I've always enjoyed my time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Of course.
This, though, is by far, and it hasn't even fully happened yet, but I'm looking at the branding, by far my favorite thing that I think has ever in and around that stadium is coming. Can you tell us what the big announcement is around the jersey you're wearing right now, Abby?
I would be happy to. So a lot of minor league teams have been doing these theme night collections to kind of do something to resonate with the local community. So for 12 Saturdays in 2026, our Palm Beach Cardinals are going to be rebranded to the Palm Beach Frozen Iguanas.
The Frozen Iguanas. Now, I love it. Cena loves it. C-Katt, who is enthralled with the Iguana Man. What's his name?
Cuban Tarzan.
Cuban Tarzan. Who does a lot of iguana activations on his Instagram. He's Mr. Iguana. C-Katt.
Well, Cuban Tarzan's going to be coming to throw out a first pitch, is what we're hearing. So, C-Katt, you're going to have to be there so you can meet him.
There was a dead iguana in our parking lot today. It's like under the station truck.
Oh my God.
Is it actually dead or is it frozen?
Good question.
And therein lies it. So we have to remember that Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast, very transient town. We also have people that watch and consume, theoretically speaking, on the ESPN South Florida app and nationwide that might not be familiar with why we're talking about frozen iguanas. What the hell is a frozen iguana, Abby?
Yeah, I'm from St. Louis myself, so I've only been down here 2 years, but there's this crazy phenomenon in South Florida where when temperatures drop below 40 degrees, the iguanas just freeze. They're hibernating, kind of like bears. And so if they're on a tree branch, they might just fall out. So you got to watch where you're standing, or you might find them under your car, but don't bring them inside because once they warm up, they will come back to life, and don't put them in your car, because you're going to hear them scurrying around in the back seat if you've got the heat on. So
you don't understand.
That's insane.
You don't understand how I don't know what I would be able to do if I ended up with a frozen iguana in my. First of all, I'm not the type to be. I'll call somebody. I'm not rescuing iguanas. So if I do put an iguana in my car, something's already going wrong in my day.
Yes.
If an iguana was moving around in my car, it's his car now. I'm out of there. I'm parking it. I'm done.
You're buying a new one.
I'm buying a new one. But this, I think, is an immaculate idea. So there's the branding around it. The Palm Beach Cardinals are clearly not green and blue, but you have green and blue new branding, new logos that are fresh. And you're doing
the ICPB on the sleeve.
On the sleeve. It is this is some sleek, nice, modern stuff, some good gear. And also with the Palm Beach Cardinals signing up to do this, how will people know what days to be able to go out and enjoy the new activations? Because I'm guessing it's not just uniforms that are going to change around Roger Dean.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be the 12 home Saturdays. So every time the Palm Beach Cardinals play at home on a Saturday, they will be the Palm Beach Frozen Iguanas. So we're going to have a special promotion every Saturday surrounding it. We might have a green out one day. Ooh. We're going to be doing a bobble tail giveaway. So instead of the head moving, it's the iguana's tail that bobbles back and forth.
Love that.
So that's going to be our last Saturday of the season that we're going to have that. We're doing a Hawaiian shirt giveaway with the frozen iguanas on it.
That is all C-Katt.
C-Katt is a Hawaiian shirt man. Look at him right now. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Yes, I am.
His thing is he wears an Hawaiian shirt every day on the show.
All right. Well, I got you, C-Katt.
Yeah,
thank you.
We'll make sure you get one of those for sure.
So, Abby, when we had talked, it feels like some months ago now.
Yeah.
And it was flirted about this idea of doing the frozen iguanas thing. Gotta be honest with you, I didn't think he was gonna pull through. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is a great thing. This is amazing, and I want to see it. I didn't know it was gonna happen. How did y'all get this to happen this quick?
Well, even internally, we've been talking about it for a lot longer probably than we started talking to people about it. But our general manager has been wanting to do it for a while and was talking with the Cardinals and, said, I think this is going to be really successful. The people in Palm Beach and even just South Florida in general on the other coast, it doesn't just happen here. So he's like, we're going to get people to buy in. And
they bought in.
They bought in.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Sometimes you hear like the golden ticket type ideas to refer to The Office. And you're like, oh my God, that's so perfect. I want it to happen right now. This is going to work. This is going to be great. When you talked to us about it, I was so enamored with the idea. I literally came back to the station that day and told C-Katt and Tina, like, yo, is something coming to Roger Dean that y'all are going to love? And now it's actually happening. When's going to be the debut day for the Frozen Iguanas?
Yeah, it's April 4th.
April the 4th.
So we got some time, but yeah, we launched this past Saturdays. There was obviously a lot of time and effort went into it and the launch, and the reception's been great. Our merch basically sold out in the first 36 hours. Wow. So our merch team's working overtime to pack orders and try to restock things that went out of stock already, but yeah, it's been really fun to watch, so we're super excited.
Abby Schultz, she's the marketing and promotions director with Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. She brings with her good news here in 2026. And how excited were you that it lined up with the fact that it actually got cold?
I was so excited. I was texting everybody. I was like, this is going to be perfect. Yeah. It's going to be, because you never know if it's going to be 85 degrees or 55. So it was perfect,
This is kind of what you do it for, because with minor league baseball specifically and C-Katt, a lot of this as well. Like the activations and the unique things that you do around the sport and the opportunity to do so, because like an NFL team wouldn't do this, right? Like even a Major League Baseball team wouldn't do as much of it. The ability to try things like this has to be so fulfilling for you in your role.
Yeah, in New York, where I grew up, I had the Hudson Valley Renegades were the team. Mm-hmm. And they were a Tampa Bay Rays affiliate. Now they're a New York Yankees affiliate. And they did like for special branding and all that, certain days of the year, their version of that was the apple cider donuts. Oh, so they went from like the raccoons, which are renegades, to the apple cider donuts. Delicious. But I'd rather have a ferocious iguana.
You rather eat iguana?
No, just like as representing my baseball team.
Okay. Do people actually eat iguanas?
I've heard.
We've had about a 45-minute conversation, and they do. And they do, and apparently we've got a guy who collects them and chops them up and sells them out the back of his pickup truck.
Yeah.
We're trying to get him in the building.
I'm not trying to get him in the building.
So
I would much rather serve Tina's cocktail at the stadium than actual iguana.
I don't know. I feel like we're missing out a big, like a concession stand only on those Saturdays when it is the Palm Beach Frozen Iguanas. If you were serving iguana off the hot stone, Come on.
I forget if it's legal or not to cook and eat
We've talked
iguanas.
about animals and what you can and can't eat on this show way too frequently.
Well, it's legal and preferred to shoot and kill them. Iguanas
I know
are a
that much,
problem.
but to cook and serve them, I'm not. Do you know, Abby, if this is?
I do not know if it's legal to cook and serve them.
Can you
That wasn't part of the marketing plan, Theo.
That
to
was
figure
not.
that out. You know,
That was not.
Adding
not
new
a part of
things.
the plan.
I'm adding new layers to this.
We are having some menu items that surround the iguana's theme, but not actually iguana itself.
No, Abby. I'm looking at it right here. Yes, you can serve iguanas, particularly in culinary context. And there's plenty of them out there.
Yeah, so do you like chicken? Do you like fish? Well, I've got the best thing for you because it's a cross between chicken and fish is described the flavor of an iguana.
So Theo's gonna come to a live broadcast at the stadium and taste test it.
Well, no.
And
there we go.
And then we can decide if we're gonna serve it at the stadium.
Well, all right, here's the question. So is iguana meat served kind of like how alligator meat is served, where it's like,
Deep fry it?
Fried.
You can't really tell it's alligator. You just taste delicious.
Or
Or is
iguana
it-
soup. Like,
Ooh.
do they put it in stuff? I don't know.
Stew is a way it's prepared. Stew is certainly a way to eat iguana. I hit the images tab on Google when the can you cook and eat iguanas. They don't look good. They did not have a good marketing team behind the eating of iguanas because it's just like skinned.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it's gross.
And I'm sorry that we look. I was like, I did not sign up for this when I came in for the happy hour to talk about iguana. It says fajitas.
Whoa.
I mean, fajitas and scrambled eggs potentially are good. No, okay, so Sophie's not rocking with us either. Who's here with Abby? Nobody likes this idea.
I don't think so. I think the pesto mac and cheese that we're gonna be serving and the green popcorn and the frozen iguana drink are gonna do much better than
That sounds a lot better.
actual iguana.
Is there iguana in the frozen iguana drink, or is it just the color?
The color's green. We're trying to figure out, something fun if we put a little plastic iguana in there.
Yeah, like usually sometimes you get like the shark and like those drinks
the
and you pour and
shooter.
smack together. Yeah, you could do an iguana.
So it's in the works, but
I love that. And also, you know what we should do? I'm part of the team now.
you are. You are, Theo.
You know what we should do? We should do like a find the iguana thing, right? So we hide an iguana somewhere in the stadium for every Saturday.
Like a dead one or a frozen one or an alive one?
Ooh.
Maybe a
Or
stuffed
toy.
animal.
Yeah.
Which released
There's
15 of
one
them.
live
Me and Abby
iguana.
are all on the same page here, and you two are just a lot.
There's one live iguana squirming around at every game. and you
Unless
gotta
you
find it.
guys
iguana.
are, you guys are wrangling it then. I'm not. It's not me.
I love Cuban Tarzan.
Okay.
There. He's going
Yeah.
to help out.
All
Don't
right.
worry, I'll call him up.
So maybe it's a toy iguana then. Maybe it's like what was that? Cracker Jacks. You know how there's like
Yeah.
toys in
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
So you throw a toy iguana in every
Popcorn bucket?
yeah.
All right.
At the bottom of every
Okay.
popcorn bucket. This is a golden ticket idea too.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you know
Are
the
you
end
taking
of this
notes?
idea. We're going to start. People like toys.
Yeah, like this is so no. In all seriousness, you guys have this amazing thing, and you're able to build all of these things off of it, and I think it's impeccable. I'm excited to eventually be able to don a Frozen Iguanas jersey.
Absolutely.
Where can people find the merchandise? Where can people find tickets for the games? Where can people find the schedule in general for Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium's Frozen Iguanas?
It's all on our website, the Palm Beach Cardinals website. Merch, ticket package, anything you can find. We do have a ticket package available. You get a ticket to every Frozen Iguanas game, which is the 12 games. You get a green baseball that has the Frozen Iguanas logo on it.
Nice.
10% off on Frozen Iguanas merchandise. There's going to be a couple exclusive events for these ticket package holders, like autograph signing, that kind of thing. And then you also get a guaranteed bobble tail, which I talked about, the bobble tail giveaway. Oh. And all of that for $99.
Oh my
that's
goodness.
amazing.
It is the steal of Palm Beach County.
That's amazing.
I'm like, I don't know what I was expecting to hear, but not $99. That is an incredible deal.
$99. Yeah.
Okay, so people should jump in on that while it's hot, or while it's still available, because just like you said, the merchandise sold out in 36 hours.
Yeah.
From the rollout, and that was mostly on social media that you guys posted about the release of the Frozen Iguanas.
Frozen Iguanas, yeah, mostly on social media. That was our, we didn't know how it was going to do, so we kind of ordered merch initially for the launch, and now that, it's been such a success, we're restocking old items that already went out of sale, and we're getting new items in constantly. So
I'm trying to help somebody out in the YouTube chat here. Sped in the YouTube chat says, where can I buy some frozen iguanas gear? He's seeing your jersey and he's getting jealous. Could you do it for the YouTube audience? Could you, back the chair up and stand up and show it off there? The full I'm sorry
a fashion show, Abby.
Yeah. Just, what I'm saying?
We got this logo.
She's got a logo popped off on the left shoulder. And then this one's personalized. It has Schultz on the back of it. With the 26 as the number. Is that a number that's special to you, or is it the year?
It's the
It could be either
Wait
one.
a second. All right, Tina, that was not a fair criticism.
That wasn't a given. When I saw 26, I immediately knew 2026.
I am a journalist, and you never assume. You ask the questions. This could be
the year, yes.
Okay, it's the year. Okay, all right. So the frozen iguanas gear can be found on the Palm Beach Cardinals website, which is should it be through the MILB.com website?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it is MILB.com/palm-beach. I am going to put that in the YouTube chat for the good people to tap in on.
Yeah, you can also follow us on Instagram. We're constantly posting, restocking this, or if we drop a new merch item, you can see it there. We have a cool beer is greater than no beer shirt on the website right now that has the frozen iguana on it. So that'll be super fun for our Thirsty Thursday crowd.
And we are still considering serving iguana.
If the stars align.
if it all works out.
If Theo and C-Katt try it first,
okay,
we'll consider it.
I might set up shop in the parking lot.
Can I season it?
Sure. You cook it however you want.
Okay, so these are things to be excited about. The frozen iguanas coming to Palm Beach County, coming to a stadium literally near us because it's going to be at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. April the 4th is the very first game, and people can find all that information at MILB.com/palm-beach or Go PB Cardinals.
Yes.
On social media, where you can find all of the activations. Abby, thank you so much for pulling up on this.
Thank you guys for having me. This is awesome.
This is exciting.
I will not be eating iguana anytime soon.
Not yet.
Year 2.
Not ever.
Doors open.
Not ever.
She said anytime soon.
Abby and I were having the cocktails.
Yeah.
You two will be having the iguana.
Okay.
That sounds good.
And I'm telling you, we're going to find the iguana. It's going to be a live iguana.
It's going to be in Theo's car.
Oh, we got to do the Oprah thing where, and if you look under your seat, there's a frozen iguana.
Oh,
Then it
you
comes
know
alive.
what?
That's not a bad
That's
idea.
not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea.
But you can't tell people that's coming before the game because then they're going to look under their seats too early.
True.
So you got to You didn't hear that here.
If anyone's watching the show, that's just an idea.
We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Everybody, that is Abby Schultz, again, with the Palm Beach Cardinals, with the frozen iguanas, pulling up on us with the great news. We're going to go to a break here. We're going to come back and talk some NFL and also maybe more delectable animals you can eat. That is Tina, that's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
ESPN West Palm and Yingling are turning up for a major Atlantic Division showdown. Tonight, catch Florida and Toronto with the ESPN West Palm Street Team at 2nd Street Bistro in Fort Pierce from 7 to 9. Watch the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions face off with Toronto and enjoy $3 Yingling drafts. Plus, hang out with the ESPN West Palm Street Team throughout the night for great game day vibes. Don't miss Florida and Toronto with ESPN West Palm and Yingling tonight from 7 to 9 at 2nd Street Bistro in Fort Pierce.
It's a Twin Peaks Tuesday. Twin Peaks, the ultimate sports lodge for eats, drinks, and scenic views. This is ESPN 106.3.
It's almost time for spring training baseball in West Palm Beach. Cacti Park at the Palm Beaches is ready for another incredible year with the Astros and Nationals. Watch top matchups all spring long. That's Cardinals, Phillies, Mets, Yankees, Marlins, Orioles, and the Pirates. Plus special exhibition games against Team Venezuela. Games start February 21st and run through March 22nd. Tickets are on sale now at cactipark.com. Don't miss spring training in West Palm Beach. Secure your seats today.
Mike Rizzo here with the Sports Business Minute presented by the Florida Atlantic MBA in Sport Management Program. The National Basketball Association obviously has a big foothold overseas. There are a ton of fantastic international players within the NBA. I think the NBA is trying to take advantage of that because the NBA is currently exploring the launch of a new professional men's league in Europe with FIBA. FIBA is the International Basketball Federation. Players like Victor Wembanyama, Luka Doncic, some of the bright and rising stars in this league have played in FIBA. I think it's a good move by the NBA to get a foothold even more overseas. This is the Sports Business Minute presented by the Florida Atlantic MBA in Sport Management Program. Accelerate your career in sports with the program committed to developing top-notch executives and managers with a focus on the job placement for students and graduates. The Florida Atlantic MBA in Sport Management Program.
Tired of being sidelined by a sports injury? Get back in the game with Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Whether you're a professional athlete or even a weekend warrior, you can get back to doing what you love with our compassionate orthopedic team. Experience a new level of care and get back to your best. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Make an appointment today at baptisthealth.net/ortho or call 833-556-6764.
I used to talk about the weather as small talk. Now I talk about McValue deal days at McDonald's. A hamburger or cheeseburger for just 69 cents on Sundays and Wednesdays? I'm chit-chatting for days. A 6-piece chicken McNuggets for 99 cents on Mondays? Catch me yapping all day, dude. I'm not even mad about it. You want the deals? You need the app. Get 99-cent McNuggets and 69-cent hamburgers or cheeseburgers only in the app. These deals will definitely give you something to talk about. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Valid Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays in January and February at participating McDonald's. Valid once per day. Must opt into rewards.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Hey, Tina.
Hey,
Have you heard the news?
what news?
C-Katt's got a new scent.
A new scent?
And guess what? This rejoin music, it aligns perfectly with C-Katt's scent. Because you want to know what this song is called? This is Luther Vandross, by the way. It actually has two names because one of the title's actually too long, but the short version of it is Bad Boy.
Bad Boy.
Bad Boy. And C-Katt, can you tell us the name of your new scent?
Bad Boy. You're looking at him right here.
Like the name of this song is actually like Bad Boy, Backyard Going Party or something. It's really long, but it's Bad Boy.
Uh-huh. That's the name of my scent. By Caroline Herrera. And
it's Bad Boy Having a Party. That's the name of the song.
This is like day maybe number 6 I've worn it, and it's completely changed my lifestyle. It's got a lightning bolt on it. The bottle defies the laws of gravity and physics. That's the kind of guy I am.
Are you impressed by this, Tina? You know, he was anti-cologne guy before this year.
I love a good cologne.
Yeah.
I was just deodorant. I said, I don't need to smell good, but I don't need to smell bad either. So I went right scent neutral for the longest time until now.
And was this a holiday gift?
Yes, it was. It was a Christmas gift from my girlfriend's parents.
Okay.
They got my girlfriend Good Girl, and they got me Bad Boy.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
When you pair Bad Boy with Good Girl, it starts sounding a little freaky. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's like every song, right? Like an alt rock song.
Yeah. It's just like something about Good Girl. Kind of gives Sabrina Carpenter's new
Theo,
album.
you gotta like clean your website browser history, dude. Like, you gotta get your mind out of the gutter.
What?
Like, not everything is freaky.
No, it's not. I'm not saying it's free. It just sounds a little. It's just when you do both of them. Like Good Girl by itself is cool. Bad Boy by itself. But when you get them as a tandem, I'm just a little bit perturbed. That's it. That's it.
It's like the cologne equivalent of those Mickey Mouse shirts people wear at Disney. I'm hers. I'm his.
Puke. Puke.
Would you like? You wouldn't do that.
Never. I would never do that.
I'm her king. He's my, or whatever it is. She's my queen.
You gotta watch out, guys. There could be good people listening right now.
I know, I'm sorry, but I
speaking.
hate them.
Those people, or like the decision they made to get those shirts?
The shirts, not the
shirts.
people. The decision to get the shirts.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Maybe I've just never been into them. Like I've never wanted to like get my boyfriend or anything like a matching shirt. I don't want to match period with them. So
I get it.
like even if we're wearing like khaki shorts and black shirts, I'd be like, go change. Like we can't match at all.
Dang.
So even that, no.
Have y'all seen the prank where like there'll be like these couples trips or gatherings, like a baby shower or whatever, and the women will pull a prank on the boyfriends or husbands,
And they all match. I love that.
That's great. That is
so funny.
Grand. That is grand because it will work. It
Yes.
works.
It's hilarious.
It's too easy when your wife buys you a shirt or your girlfriend buys you, like at any point, and she's like, "Hey, can you wear this?" You don't even second guess it. You're just like, "All right," it makes it easier for me.
Right?
And then they all pull up wearing the same shirt.
I love it.
I hope that happens to me one day. I would really enjoy that.
That's me with like surprise parties. I've never had a surprise party, but I hope it happens for me eventually one day.
Noted.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely throw a surprise.
Noted
party.
for both of you.
Yeah. This is good. This is great. You know what else is great, man? The PGA Tour is back on the scene, back in the area. Yeah, in the form of TGL. I know you've seen the PGA Tour at its best. I know you've seen it on the course. Have you seen it in an arena? In a dome, if you will. It's prime time. It's season 2 of TGL, and it's at SoFi Center, and it is back. Big moments, big personalities, nonstop action on the big screen. In fact, C-Katt is today's Tuesday.
Yeah, we got a match today. We got the defending champions, the Atlanta Drive, taking on the Bay. You're going to see Shane Lowry in action. You're going to see Justin Thomas on the sideline. He's injured, so he can't play.
Okay.
But Billy Horschel will be there. You got to know Billy Ho's going to show up when Atlanta drives on the field. And Russo and Russo are going to be live from TGL just in about 25 minutes.
Do we think we'll get a Matt Ryan appearance?
Oh, definitely. He showed up last year for the Atlanta matches.
And also he's in the midst of the whole, like, is he going to be part of the Falcons organization? He might be in South Florida visiting
That makes
Arthur
sense.
Blank. Yeah, he could pull up.
Arthur Blank is an owner of the Atlanta Drive. So, yeah of course.
Shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, city v city, squad v squad. You know the vibes. TGL Golf. Visit tglgolf.com to get your tickets while they last. TGL is presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Is that their tagline?
Yes.
Keep up.
You gotta say it with a little bit of attitude.
You
listen to ESPN 106, don't you? And I voice those commercials.
It's keep up. It's golf.
You're closer now.
Keep up. It's golf.
Keep up. It's golf.
Okay. Oh, it's more like a little bit like.
It's like, come on, man.
A little attitude.
Like, it's golf, that game you know and
Keep
love.
up, right?
Not your daddy's golf, though. This is TGL golf.
Yeah.
Keep up. It's
Keep
golf.
Up. It's golf. Keep up.
It's almost a little bit of EA Sports.
Up.
It's in the game.
Yeah.
But you
Keep
change
up.
the words and keep the attitude.
Keep up. It's golf.
No. Too soft.
All right. Keep up. It's golf. I'm not good at acting. I've told y'all this before. I'm not a good actor. You know, I want to take acting classes. If anybody knows a place where I can take acting classes in Palm Beach County, let me know. 888-760-3776.
You know, I'm in a movie that
hotline.
comes out this year.
Yeah, but you didn't take any classes.
Didn't have to. They said I was a natural.
Yeah, but what was your role again?
I was the boyfriend of a main character in the movie.
How many lines you got? Yeah.
You have to watch the movie to find out.
Yeah.
It's called Flowers, the Dean Thomas joint. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've heard of him, of course. But yeah, I spent 6 hours in the studio, getting on site, whatever the word's called.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, Mr.
On
Natural.
set. There we go.
Oh, there
I
you
was
go.
on set.
Yeah, on set. Yeah.
Had some OG.
What's that?
Olive Garden.
Okay.
and yeah, it was a major role in a scene. It's going to come up this year. Flowers.
Okay.
Can we
Flowers.
be invited to the premiere?
Yeah.
That's not for me to hand out tickets.
Oh, I thought you were a natural.
You're
I am.
in it. You have to get tickets.
Yeah.
I might get tickets.
Might?
Well, you might get tickets, is what I'm saying. Like, there's a long line of people that are trying to get tickets to the premiere of this movie, and you are not the first to ask.
We are not on the A list.
So who do I have a better chance of getting tickets through, C-Katt or Dean Thomas?
I'll ask Dean.
I know Tina does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tina gets them through. Tina's gonna get her tickets before C-Katt does.
Yeah. I already asked Dean. I was like, when does this come out? How can I watch it? And he goes, never. So I'll just keep asking him.
Okay, I got to figure out how I can get my hands on some of those tickets. You beat me out for that role.
You did.
You know, we're forever at beef. We have beef now.
Yeah.
Like, we are trying to think of two quarterbacks that had a QB competition and now can never see eye to eye.
Huh.
Because we're not Tua and Jalen Hurts because they're buddies still.
Right.
Who are two quarterbacks, QB competition, things went sour afterwards.
Ooh, I got one.
Justin Fields, Jake Fromm.
I'm thinking RG3, Kirk Cousins.
Ah, you're right. I like that. I like that a lot.
Right, because they're not cool.
They're not cool.
Which is weird because they're both very positive people in general.
Yeah.
Like, hate
That's
them
all
or
for
love
show.
them for both of them, but they're very positive people.
That's how you could tell it's all for show. If they were that positive people, why wouldn't they be kosher? You know what I'm saying? They should have a podcast together today if they really was keeping it G like that.
I bet Cam Newton's got a rivalry with somebody. Someone beat him out for a quarterback job, right?
No, hell no. Have you seen that dude? I mean, I guess Mac Jones. I don't know.
Phil Rivers beat him out for the quarterback job this year for the Colts because he
didn't
wanted
like that. When Cam Newton first got to the Carolina Panthers, he tells the story of Jimmy Clausen.
There you go.
Who instead of giving him the number 2, which Cam Newton sported in college, Jimmy Clausen wanted him to pay like $100,000 for it. And that's how Cam became Ace Boogie number 1. And that is actually kind of hilarious if you think about it, because at the end of the day, one feels more Cam Newton now than even 2. You forget he wore 2 at all.
Yeah, definitely.
Jimmy Clausen created a monster. Wow, Jimmy Clausen dropped. Nobody talks about Jimmy Clausen anymore.
Jimmy Clausen, I've got a crazy stat for you about where Jimmy Clausen played college football. That's going to have to wait until after we hear about St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
That's your tease.
Wow.
I know.
Tina, the moment was big there. The moment was big. Her eyes got bright.
I got a notification on my car this morning.
Flacco and Lamar.
What?
Sorry. Quarterbacks that don't like each other.
That's true. They might not.
Okay. My car this morning. Let me know. I need to get an oil change. I need some maintenance done. And the only place I trust to take Sally the Sonata is St. Lucie Battery and Tire. Whether it's maintenance, tires, battery, that is a place to go. You trust the experts. And I know it's St. Lucie, but they do have locations in Palm Beach County. My go-to is up Blue Heron and Military Trail. My guy, Randall. St. Lucie Battery and Tire. Check them out at slbt.com.
All right.
slbt.com.
You want the stat? It's going to shake your life. And anyone who's listening or watching on YouTube right now, ESPN South Florida.
Yeah, I do. I want to hear it.
The Colts lost over the weekend, 38-30 to the Houston Texans. Who was their quarterback in that game?
Riley Leonard.
And where did Riley Leonard play college football?
Notre Dame.
So the drought lives.
Oh, my goodness.
Former Notre Dame quarterbacks have lost 25 consecutive NFL starts over the past 14 seasons.
Oh, Brady Quinn, you dog.
He was the last Notre Dame quarterback to win a game for an NFL team. 13 years, 33 days. Brady Quinn's win for Kansas City.
Quinn was the last quarterback to actually get a win. I thought he contributed to a lot of the losses.
Well, he probably did.
Oh, after that win, you're right, yeah. So we got Brady Quinn. We got, Deshaun Kaiser. I forgot about him.
A lot of losses for him.
Wow. Only losses, literally.
Yeah.
We got Riley Leonard, who got his first loss.
Sam Hartman. Did he get any
I forgot
starts?
about Sam Hartman. Yeah, he had to. I think he started with Washington, right?
Wow.
Am I tripping? I'm pretty sure
That
he started.
feels correct.
I'm pretty sure he started a game or two in there. Wow. What a you know what? It makes sense. Loserville, USA, Notre Dame, wiping their tears, wanting to be in over a team that beat them, parading their good losses as a reason why they should be in the college football playoff, and then taking their ball and going home when they didn't make it. Notre Dame does nothing but produce loser quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And again, big shout out to Brady Quinn. He's actually a cool guy. Back to actually that specific point. Ohio State gets a lot of flack for putting out bad QBs in the NFL. But
okay.
C.J. Stroud has kind of broken that drought. But they, for a while, Troy Smith, there's a guy
Braxton Miller.
Braxton Miller. The dude that went to receiver, he played for the Texans as well. He had the big Terrell Pryor.
Yes. I played with him on Madden a lot.
Yeah.
I would just lower all the sliders, make it really easy, and he was so fast at quarterback that it was fun, but didn't work in real life.
Notoriously, Ohio State quarterbacks never panned out, and the best Ohio State quarterback in modern NFL history is C.J. Stroud.
Mm-hmm. Dwayne Haskins, I know, rest in peace. He wasn't really good when he was in the league either.
Exactly. Dwayne Haskins did not pan out. And there's another guy, Justin Fields.
Oh, yeah, to completely flame out. The Jets are moving on from him.
Still happening as we speak. So, yeah, we should probably shed some light on that. We're getting the Joe Montana drop here in the YouTube chat, but I will have to remind you that we're talking about a 14-year drought, not a 35-year drought. So Montana could not help uplift the Notre Dame QB drought.
I heard that we have a new segment to debut. Excuse me. We have a new segment to debut today on Theoretically Speaking. It's going to come after this break. Tina, you're a major part of this, and you've had a lot of fun doing it, right?
I have.
Okay, that's going to come after we hear Theo tell us about Culligan Water and how you can get your free water test today. Culligan.com, right?
Culligan got
oh, man.
Culligan.com. I just, you know how sometimes you start talking about something that is delicious and your mouth start watering and it's just it just misconstrues your words. That's what I do when I start thinking about that Culligan water because it is refreshing. But how about we kick off the new year with a home upgrade that is a win for you and a win for the environment, right? Your New Year's resolution doesn't have to be selfish. It could be selfless. A Culligan high-efficiency water softener. It can help you use less soap, less detergent, and fewer chemicals. By the way, you're going to save money using less soap. It also is better for the environment and you and your family. A water softener, it could change your life. It could change the way you live. Try it today. Try Culligan today for 12 months interest-free. It could be a little holiday gift, a little New Year's gift to you and the family. A water softener from Culligan. Visit Culligan.com for more information and schedule your free water test today to see what is in your water and how you can help improve it. Culligan.com. It's your water test today. We got what's in. We got what's out. We got Tina leaving no doubt. That's on the other side. She's Tina. That's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Long ago, the seas be whispering tales of the lost loot. A treasure so rare it shows itself but once each turn of the sun. All this searching, and I found it. Publix. This be where X marks the spot?
Discounted tickets, limited time.
South Florida Fair. Discount tickets are on sale now at Publix and online at southfloridafair.com. Advance tickets can save you more than half, so get them before they vanish on January 15th.
Limited time deal.
Hello? Hey, Miss Johnson. Sergeant Moore with the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office. You have an outstanding fine for failing to appear for jury duty? Here's my lieutenant. He's going to get your credit card so you can handle this now.
Credit card number? But I never got a jury summons. What is this?
Hi, I'm Mike Caruso, your clerk of court. This is a scam. Law enforcement will never call you regarding your juror summons.
That's right. If there's a warrant for your arrest, we're not going to call you. We're going to show up and arrest you.
Don't get scammed.
Does your business leave a lasting impression? Attractive, eye-catching signs help you stand out from the crowd and create a strong brand identity. Our team at Signorama West Palm are experts in helping your business get noticed and get effective signage in front of your potential customers. Our team can turn your blank windows or plain vehicles into money-making branding machines by drawing customers' attention to your business. So if you're looking to leave that lasting impression, call us 561-687-7993 or visit signoramawpb.com.
You've seen the PGA Tour's best on the course, but in the arena, it's prime time. Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with big moments, big personalities, non-stop action on the big screen, shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, and overtime. Tickets are on sale now, but availability is limited. Visit TGLGolf.com to get your tickets while they last. TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf.
More than the county's largest employer, the School District of Palm Beach County is a community.
I graduated from the School District of Palm Beach County, and now I'm shaping the future in the A-rated district that shaped me.
This job gives me stability, great benefits, and a schedule that works for my family.
I'm proud to be where diversity is celebrated and professional development helps us grow.
From competitive salaries and the Florida retirement system to making a difference in the lives of our children. Join the School District of Palm Beach County at palmbeachschools.org/careers.
ESPN West Palm and Yingling are turning up for a major Atlantic Division showdown. Tonight, catch Florida and Toronto with the ESPN West Palm Street Team at 2nd Street Bistro in Fort Pierce from 7 to 9. Watch the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions face off with Toronto and enjoy $3 Yingling drafts. Plus, hang out with the ESPN West Palm Street Team throughout the night for great game day vibes. Don't miss Florida and Toronto with ESPN West Palm and Yingling tonight from 7 to 9 at 2nd Street Bistro in Fort Pierce.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Step into pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. That's right. I want to welcome you to being treated like a pro with the good people at Baptist Health who can help you out no matter who you are, whether you be a weekend warrior or a seasoned pro. Our all-pro team delivers the advanced care that you deserve. Get back to doing what you love most. My favorite activity right now is morning and evening walks. I like to whip up the breakfast, take a walk afterwards, and then get an evening walk in before dinner. Just gets the body going, gets the blood flowing. What if I started feeling a little sore, a little ache? Joints not acting right. I would have to hit up the good people at BaptistHealth.net/ortho, Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, to help me get back to the things that I love, the hobbies that I deserve. Learn more for yourself at BaptistHealth.net/ortho. Tina, this is exciting. It's a new year. It's 2026. And you are going to enlighten the good people on how to behave. What are we calling this right here?
Do you have like a fun name? This is just like my ins and outs of 2026.
Boom. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like right on time. So you are going to give us ins and outs. This is like the bylaws, pretty much, the Constitution for this year. And who are we listening to here? Sabrina?
Sabrina.
What's
This is
song called?
Man-Child.
Yeah.
Man-Child. Is this not Good Girl or Bad Boy?
No.
Man-Child.
No, Man-Childs are out of 2026.
Man-Childs are out?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the first one.
Oh, man, that sucks.
So should I go like one in, one out?
Let's go with let's go with the in first. Let's go with the in because I want to have some.
Yeah.
What?
One in and then one out. I think
One
we're
in,
perfect
then
today.
one out. Yes.
All right, one in, one out.
Okay. An in for 2026 is audio messages.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's a little ode to the older crowd. They love them.
I love them. It's like my own little podcast. I don't have to type out a whole text to my friends. I can speak it to them. They can listen whenever they want, respond back. Love audio messages.
I'm a bigger fan of audio messages today because now Apple will give you the transcript as well.
Yes, that too.
Back when it didn't do a transcript, I didn't like audio messages because if you send me a minute 30 or 2 minute audio message, I had to listen to it straight through. And if it stopped, I had to start over. They've gotten more advanced.
Some of mine are 10 minutes long.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Actually,
I love audio messages.
Too long.
I don't know if it's big in the Hispanic community or just my girlfriend's family, but they've been doing an audio message since like 2014. Like,
I love that.
It's a daily part of and I'm just sitting in the car driving while overhearing these 4-second audio message that could easily be a text. I'm treating ins and outs of 2026 as like mandatory.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, I disagree, Tina. No, it's like, okay, I guess I just got to hop along and now I got to do audio messages whether I want to or not.
Yeah, she sets the stage. She
Exactly.
sets the trends right here.
Well, some of you aren't. You're not going to agree with some of these outs, I feel like, or ins.
Well, it doesn't
Powerless.
matter.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay.
what are we supposed to do? So, yes, we're in on audio messages in 2026. What are we out on?
We are out on vaping. We're
Thank
done with
God.
vaping.
Thank God.
Vaping is no.
Please, you know what? I want all of the world to listen here, listen clear. Tina says no more vaping in 2026.
No more vaping.
I don't care what you're vaping. I don't care if you're vaping coconut. I don't care if you're vaping, what do people do? Ethanol? What are people vaping these days?
Ethanol?
Don't do it anymore.
They go to the gas station and just huff some gas. Yeah, vaping was massive at the Castle Fun Center where I worked in high school. I would meet all these like 23-year-olds that were hanging around the hometown, and they would like just peer pressure the younger employees there to start vaping, and they would tell me their mods on their vape or whatever.
Oh no.
So
never been
excessive.
a vapey.
Want to see my smoke cloud or whatever?
Oh, man. It's just too accessible. They're just doing it all the time, anywhere, and I get it. It could be if you got addicted, then seek some help. I'm sure there's places out there that can help you with it. I don't want to be little people that are stuck on it.
Yeah, because some people got off the cigarettes and got on the vape as a substitution. But now it's time to take that next step.
Let's take the next step. So we're out on vaping in 2026. That means if you do it, try to seek some help and get off of it. If you don't do it, don't do it.
Hey, you're a grown-ass man. You don't need to inhale cotton candy. Like, come on, dude.
Can I include hookah in that? Or
Yes,
yes. Okay.
please include that.
Hookah is involved in vaping as well. I'm sorry to the good hookah bars out there that were making a lot of money on the backs of people who are puffing their lungs with smoke for a buzz. But hookah's out too.
What about kava? You ever hear of that?
I have. It's similar. It's like hookah.
It smells weird.
Hookah lights.
It's like people that are trying to get off alcohol and they go to kava bars.
It's like Mediterranean. Isn't it like some kind of like Mediterranean spin?
Yeah, some voodoo magic. I don't know.
I'm out on it.
Someone's doing kava at like a random like margarita bar in Orlando I went to once, and it ruined the experience for me.
Yeah, it's inconsiderate.
No.
Okay, that's the first two ins and outs of 2026. We're going to do it through the rest of the week.
Yeah, we'll keep dropping these on you.
I got a lot. This became really fun.
Yeah. You look like you're ready to fire off more at us right now.
Yeah, I could fire off so
just
many.
Save them for next show.
Okay, fine.
Save them for next show. So we're in on audio messages, and we're out on vaping and hookah.
Does a voicemail count as a voice message?
No.
No.
Oh, I love voicemails.
That's one of my ins, so I'll just share that. That's one of my ins, is voicemails. I love voicemails.
Okay.
Like a FaceTime voicemail or a regular voicemail?
You can't do FaceTime
It's
voicemails.
a video. You just send a video. What?
FaceTime voicemail? You haven't?
That's not a real
That's
thing.
not a thing.
You guys are idiots.
What?
You guys are idiots. Yes,
Any
it's a real
voicemail,
thing.
love them. They're in.
When somebody doesn't pick up your FaceTime, y'all don't FaceTime people a lot.
No.
You can't. All right. I'm going to put this to the test in 30 seconds. I didn't know you could do that.
Yes, you could do that. It was a new feature that they announced. They did a whole rollout for it. People were doing it for a little while. You can still do it.
Huh.
It just, once they don't pick up the FaceTime, it'll say you want to leave a message. And you can leave the audio message, the video.
Interesting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't FaceTime enough.
The more you know. They call me the Oracle. I got the answers. I said I didn't earlier on the show. That's C-Katt. That's Tina. TGL next with Russo and Rizzo. Go in love, go in peace, go enjoy.
Many people start trimming trees when they hear a storm is on the way, but that leaves piles of branches on the ground that could become dangerous projectiles during a storm. Instead, having a year-round trimming plan is better for you.
He just had no office setting. He did not. Okay. He was the type of he would just walk in.